everyone, and welcome to episode 116 of the Modern Day UFC Save here on the channel, as we have our ABC card on, as far as for this day, we'll be in Louisiana. We will be seeing Dustin Poirier taking on Usman Nurmagomedov. We'll see how he does in that affair in our main event. We do have a couple of pieces of mail to talk about. As far as we do have an injury for the next show, which is unfortunate because it is an Asian fighter, a Chinese fighter to be exact, as far as Quailing Yori would have been fighting for his home country, but now he's off that card. So is David Dvorak. We have moved Umar Khane's fight now onto that card. That's actually going to open up that show, just because there's no heavyweights on that card, so figured why not. And then also, Piera Rodriguez tested positive for the fight night for, Kaikara France and Nasukawa, which she did beat Loma, and now, of course, that's been overturned, as when she knocked her out in the third. That fight was a fun fight, too. That's just unfortunate. But, for her, obviously she's going to be out for a year. Not great, especially as a strawweight. Like, come on. no need to be taking PEDs. Like, that's crazy. Of course, you still have the Gregor Gillespie's mail as far as his contract, just to make sure we remember to renegotiate once he comes back from his hiatus. But yes, our main event, Dustin Poirier, Usman Nurmagomedov. Of course, a lightweight bout at 155 for Dustin, the Diamond Poirier. He, of course, is coming off a loss to Rick Glenn, which was just shocking, and that was his last time he was in Louisiana. Main eventing this card, though, I think he's going to turn it around. It's weird that he's lost to Khabib, Kevin Lee, and now Rick Glenn, just in the past couple of years. And obviously before that, it's Michael Johnson, Conor McGregor. Michael Johnson lost, just wild. But for Usman, of course, he is undefeated, 4-0 in the UFC. He just finished Bobby Green. He really hasn't had the amount of talent that obviously Dustin Poirier's fought. So as far as experience is really on Dustin's side. As far as for the card or the fight line itself, it is at Dustin Poirier being the favorite at -210. And of course, Dustin has more, literally 27-1 in the UFC, and Usman's 18-0 overall. The amount of UFC fight experience is insane, but the Baton Rouge native, only 33, just kind of crazy again. The amount of wear and tear that he probably had on his body from the starting very, very early on the WEC days, towards the latter stages of that, and then transitioning into the UFC. And of course, he's still on that hunt for the interim championship win. I think he deserves being called an actual champion, beating Max Holloway like he did. Just, Habib's Habib. He's a tough motherfucker. But I think if he does, in fact, get an official light heavyweight win, or lightweight win, he would definitely hold that as his top accolade of his career. As for the Sneaky Zebra, Alexis Dufresne, oh my god, I fucked that all up. Dufresne? Believes they pronounce it Dufresne. She is taking on Macy Chiasson, though. As for Macy, the New Orleans native, of course, the hometown fighter, is the favorite, but it's a slight favorite at -150. So we got the two hometown favorites, our main and co-main. Of course, Alexis lost in her debut. She fought, as far as, that was way back when. That was on the Ultimate Fighter, is that Edgar and fucking BJ Penn? That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, but she lost, went the distance with her, and then she fought again. She's actually 0-2 in the UFC. I don't know why it says 0-1. Because obviously you see there, she was on the John Jones, Daniel Cormier card, so lost both those fights by decision. Went to Bellator. Didn't do a whole lot. We, as far as Invicta signed her when the save started, and she got some wins in Bellator, and now we've brought her in. Hasn't had a bad fight in the save. Don't think she's going to have a bad one here against Macy. As far as for Chiasson, she just beat Zara Varan dos Santos She finished her in 38 seconds, too. That was a fun fight, though, to have those two. She went in as the challenger of the hometown fighter. Of course, that was in France, so now she's going to be the favorite on that side of the coin. Being the hometown hero, potentially. Would be interesting to see her get her 10th win of her career here. For Minato Moicano, he is taking on Super Sodiq Yusuff. It's a tough fight for Sodiq Yusuff, but I think this is just a natural progression for him. He beat Aguilar. He did lose to Zabit. And he beat Jeremy Stevens. He's beaten Ricardo Ramos, Andre File. He's beating guys that are kind of relatively top 15 guys in the past. And Moicano, of course, is 8th right now, but it's crazy because obviously he fought the Poirier. He just got the shit beat out of him by Yusuf Razov. As you can see, basically, his last, as far as the last 8 rounds, he's lost, basically, besides the one scorecard that had him at least 49-46, but I'd say 50-45 and 30-27, that's pretty accurate. But he has beaten Zabit in the past. He beat Michael Johnson. He beat Shane Burgos. He's gotten some big wins along the way. He's fought some very tough guys, of course. Aldo, Ortega, Chan Sung Jung, Cub Swanson. As far as Topuria, of course, who's the champ right now, which he's probably going to take on Razov. So he might even have fought another former champion if Razov can get it done, of course, in the future. And yeah, Moicano minus 400 favorite. Really no surprise there. 8-5 but 7-1 in the UFC for Sodiq Yusuff. Just slightly more fights for the slightly older fighter. Makes sense as far as from a record perspective. And I think it's going to be a good fight, though. I think, obviously, Moicano, he does have some power in his hands, but he's a great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. And Sodiq Yusuff, he's got some power as well. So that's going to be a fun little fight at 145. On the men's side of things, as 185 bout between the Cuban Missile Crisis, Julian Marquez and Brendan All-In Allen, the Louisiana native, fighting on this card as the favorites. All the Louisiana talent so far has been the favorite, but Julian Marquez, of course, is in the top 15, which is crazy. He beat Rodolfo Ferreira and then Cesar Ferreira. He's got it done very, very quickly when he does beat people. 34 seconds, 54 seconds, and even the fight with Paulo Costa only took 2 minutes. He's been fighting once a year, which is kind of crazy. So this is his second fight in the same calendar year since the save started. For obviously Julian Marquez, it's the power in his fucking hands. He can turn a fight in his favor with one big shot. But Brendan Allen, he just went the distance with Darren Till, which was a very tough fight. Darren Till is extremely tough. He beat Jared Cannonier with a heel hook, which is not saying much, unfortunately, since Jared Cannonier, I think, literally lost every fight in the save. The Carl Robinson, he got the win there with an armbar. Just crazy. Right? Yeah, Trevin Giles and Darren Till. His two, which even the Trevin Giles loss is just nuts because he got destroyed, 30-27 in that one. Definitely not, did not see that coming when that happened, and I think that this is an easy fight. This is a winnable fight, rather, is meant to say, for both guys, obviously, with their power and their grappling for each guy. I think Brendan Allen, his submission game is very, very good. But Marquez does have a wrestling background. He just doesn't really use a whole lot because he knocks fuckers out. For Luke Rockhold, he's taking on Oleg Olenchev. Both guys, similar records, 19-7, 18-7, but Luke Rockhold, 8 years his elder, a.k.a. guy, of course, American Kickboxing Academy. Rust Fighters Sports Club for Oleg. And Oleg, he's coming in as the underdog. Of course, Luke Rockhold, former champ. As far as he only lost to Michal, which is not a easy fight at all. Michal in real life now, he's been fighting at his camp. He's been with the Fighting Nerds. He's been getting big wins. He's been looking really good in real life, and here in the save, he's even done pretty well for himself. But Luke Rockhold, weirdly, the Ryan Bader win and the Chris Weidman win were nice to see, but of course got knocked out by Dominic Reyes and just got knocked out by Volkan Oestermeyer, which that fight was rated great, so he does have that going for him. So that's a positive, but I think Rockhold, if he's going to win, it would be with a striking. But Oleg's very tough. That's a tough fight. That's not an easy fight for Luke Rockhold in our fucking main event in the prelim is Dan Hooker and Benoit Saint-Denis. That's a crazy fight. Benoit Saint-Denis being the favorite is crazy as well. These two are going to bring it. These two are going to take a trip to the fucking gallows here. The Hangman and the God of War are about to go to war. Even though Dan Hooker's lost his last 4 in a row, it's crazy he beat Ali Quinta before the save. And Ali Quinta's fought for the belt, whereas he has not won a fight yet. The Ismagul loss, we didn't know Ismagul was going to go on a tear like he did, him leg kicking people to death. And then he lost to Thiago Moises, which that was tough. That was a great fight though. And in the Maxim Batorian loss, which he lost by to a Gilly rather. So he's been finished every time, but his last 3 fights have been lost by submission. I don't think it's going to happen with Benoit Saint-Denis. Saint-Denis is going to bring it. He has not finished anybody yet in the UFC, but he has not lost a round either. So very, very tough fight. We know his judokan skills are incredible, and we know that he has some power, and he has a great head kick too. In real life we saw that, but we'll see how he does here in the save, if he could finally get his first finish. And for Trevin Giles, crazy again, 4-4 in the guys he's beaten. He is the favorite in this fight, but yeah, beat Brandon Allen, beat Antonio Aurora. Guys are ahead of him. He went the distance and lost by a split decision against Edmund Shabazian, who is now a top 10 middleweight. Just crazy. He is the problem for sure. He just has got to get some consistency going. And I think that's going to change here with this fight, because I think he is going to beat Amor Akhmadov, the 38-year-old. He's at the tail end of his career. It's a winnable fight. Him being a Dagestani wrestler, I think, is going to help him out a little bit. But at the same time, he has that win a fight in the save. He got 30-27 by Renat. He, 29-28 basically. There it is, 30-27 against Vittori. And then, of course, he got armbarred by ACJ in his first fight of the save. I would say he's fighting for a contract here, basically. If his contract comes up, he'll lost 4 in a row. It'll be 8-7-1 in the UFC. It's not a great record. I would even maybe particularly say the same thing about Trevin Giles here. Because, he did, that would have been his 3rd loss. But then again, he did have a split. So maybe we'll give him probably one more fight. But both guys fighting for a contract there on the prelim. They're going to hopefully look to bring it as a Lafayette, Louisiana native, the 40-year-old Alan Joben, taking on Ramad Magmadaliev. Oh my god, I think I fucked that up, but as far as for Ramad, he is the clear favorite, a massive favorite at -750. This is basically Alan's kind of farewell fight for us. He's lost 3 of his last 4. He did knock out Brian Kamazi, but Kamazi rather, Jesus Kamazi, and for the Kamazi win, Kamazi's not even that talented anyways, unfortunately, but he hasn't had a bad fight though, so maybe we give him another fight. But it just, we know he's 40, we know he doesn't have a lot of big chances in the future as far as at that age. So, but he is a name valued guy, so there is that. Before Ramon, the 2016 Combat Sambo World Champ, coming in. He had his one debut fight and won, and he won in the first 2 minutes here in the save. 31 years old, though, starting like that at that age is kind of crazy. But we'll see, though. He is fighting another veteran, too. He just does not have the fight experiences Joe Ban has in MMA. But, of course, as a combat Sambo World Champ, very, very talented. Very, very talented. As our super lightweight bout, coming in at 165 for both guys, the Postman, Delano Taylor, taking on the Ghost, AJ Fletcher, the Lafayette, Louisiana native here, undefeated. But he is the underdog in this fight against Delano Taylor. As far as these two, of course, we're on the super lightweight. As far as season of Tough, the previous Tough we just saw with McGregor in Habib. As far as for, he was eliminated in the qualifiers, was Delano Taylor. For AJ Fletcher, of course, the undefeated fighter, he's been fighting in LFA, and he had the one local fight here in the save. He also got eliminated in the qualifier. So both guys got eliminated basically in the first fight of the house. We'll see how they do, especially with AJ Fletcher, who came in undefeated as a pro fighter, but his first fight in the house, lost it. Is a tough way to go about it, but we'll see. how he can do here. And then Steve Mowry, the heavyweight from Boca Raton, Florida, the 6'8" heavyweight, who was looking really good until he just lost, of course, to Latifi at 5'8". But for Aran Balar, he is the, as far as 11-3 Olympic freestyle wrestler from Canada. He won the gold medal at the 2010 Commonwealth Games, and then he was in the second, he finished 13th in the Olympics, which is, of course, insane. Being the 13th best 120 kilogram freestyle wrestler in the world is pretty nuts. There's a lot of people in the world. And for him, he was on a 2-fight losing streak. He did lose to Dukakis, and that first fight against JDS is crazy. I mean, we threw him to the fucking wolves in his first fight, but he did beat Juan Adams, in this before the save, and just crazy, absolutely crazy. He hasn't gotten a finish. Don't think he's going to get one here tonight, though, because I think Steve Mowry is going to get it done. 7 pounds advantage, though, for Steve Mowry, which is kind of funny. You don't really see only 7 pounds of difference in the heavyweight division. Usually it's 20, 30 pounds sometimes, but yeah, Steve Mowry, of course, 250 at 6'8". He is a giant machine in there. Just got caught by Latifi. As our main event, though, Dustin Poirier, the 10th time he's main event a UFC event, taking on Usman Nurmagomedov. He lost to Khabib, but he's got a chance for some revenge against Usman, so he can get it done. And the two of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world on the female side of things, as Alexis is the favorite. Macy's got one backer, though, and I'm going to back Macy, though. I think she's got a good chance tonight. Money Moicano and Super Sodic Youssef. Moicano, the clear favorite. No surprise there. That should be a good fight, though. Should be pretty close. And both men have finished 3 of the last 5 opponents. One is submitted, while the other is knocked out, especially with Marquez doing it in such a quick fashion. There is one backer for Julian Marquez, which is not a bad idea. The way he hits. Yeah, Luke Rockhold. Even though Olenchev's finished 4 of his last 5 opponents, he's got the reach. He's got the better striking. I think he's got a good chance tonight to get the job done. And for Dan Hooker, he's looking to get his first win in the save if he can beat BSD, but BSD is a savage. That's a very fun prelim fight. And for Trevin Giles, he's taking on Omari Akhmadov. The betting line favorite has Trevin Giles as a major favorite tonight. We'll see if he can get it done. And the first time they have fought here for Alan Joban and Ramon Magomedov as Magomedov? Yeah, Magomedov. There we go. I believe it's. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. But it's 6-inch reach advantage. Has a significant weight advantage as well. Pretty crazy. Both guys haven't won since the summer of 2020. So they're definitely needing a win tonight. Same thing for these two, but of course they were on the tough seasons, that's why. But yeah, Delano Taylor's got an 8-inch reach advantage. I can see now why he's such the clear favorite. That is insane. And for Steve Mowry, he's used to the reach advantage. But we've seen him come up short, even with those crazy reach advantages. Both guys have won 3 of the last 5, which was Mowry has finished, while as Aran has went the distance. He hasn't won, though, since March of 2020. Maybe he can turn that around tonight. Yeah, we'll see. How the two heavyweights go. Josh Rosenthal's a referee. Yep, Steve Mowry, of course, towering over the 6'1" heavyweight. Oh, Steve Mowry already coming in, trying to shoot in. But he steps up and clinches with him, does Pilar, and he doesn't get it down, though. But he's still looking for that takedown. Still defends it, does Mowry. And he gets out of it. So Steve Mowry already looking like he's the better wrestler. Well, as I say that, he's got a takedown, and he's got side control. So that's a great job by Pilar to not get, as far as disappointed by the stuffs and kind of getting a little frustrated. I was looking for the Kimura. That would have been crazy if he just flat out submitted them that quickly. Yeah, he got a knee strike just above the hip. They're going to stand him back up. They come together with another clinch. Yeah, Steve Mowry's in trouble. Even with all that reach, Pilar is making it tough. He's coming in close. He's cutting off the space, and he's making him work for every inch in every advantage once they get up close. I mean, Arman has just been the better grappler. That has been the case. Steve Mowry has stopped one takedown, though. I will say that. Well, doesn't stop that one, so now he's given up twice. The slam, obviously just a great freestyle wrestler. These Greco-Roman slams have been tremendous from Pilar, and now he's looking for some short elbows. Again, another 10-9 round. Yeah, I mean, Steve Mowry has been just completely out-wrestled. He has been fucked up the whole way. He's been smothered for 15 minutes. He's starting to get tired finally, which is crazy. And here comes Steve Mowry trying to get something going. He can't take him down, though. Now he's out-wrestled. That's the thing, man. You're not going to out-wrestle a guy who was an Olympic-level wrestler. It's just going to be very, very tough, unless you're unless you're Marab. I mean, Mowry, he is out-wrestling him now, finally. But, yeah, not happening. 30-27 across the board. Oh, no, there's 129-28. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, Steve Mowry, that is an embarrassing performance, really. He didn't have a team. I know this is obviously his strength with being able to wrestle up with him like that, but crazy. Absolutely crazy that he really didn't get going until he tired out, and that, you can't do that. Especially as the younger fighter, too, with that reach advantage. Just wild. But another reach advantage tonight here for the postman. Delano Taylor's crazy there. 5'9" and 6 feet isn't a crazy difference in height, but to have that reach advantage is just nuts. We'll see as AJ Fletcher, the Lafayette native, looking to get a win to start off this Louisiana run, potentially, on the card. There's 2 left hands from Taylor. Nice right hook to the body from Fletcher here. 2 left hands off the counter from Taylor. Nice right cross that lands hard after the left hand. Oh, no, Fletcher, rather. Landing it. Nice job. Yeah, 2 count left hands from Taylor. AJ Fletcher's coming over these right crosses that are landing hard. He just needs one of these big shots to land in just right on the button, right on the jaw. But there's a nice roundhouse kick to the ribs. He's going for it. He's landing big shots. Even though he's giving up a reach advantage, he's outstriking him in a big way. He won that round. Yeah, he's looking great. Fletcher coming in, the aggressor. Comes in with a left jab and a right hook. Oh, and here we go. Slipping past the right hook. Does Fletcher. Comes in with a jab. A couple of them. But the right hook's away last possible second. Yeah, Taylor. There we go. He's landing a 1-2 here. Quick left, straight right. Went for the vicious right after the left hand lands from Fletcher, but he missed it. They are still landing. Great right hook. Good shit from Fletcher. Oh, and he rocked him with it. Went for the vicious uppercut to finish him off, but he does not land it. Oh, he lands that one, though. My goodness, he landed that uppercut, and he's going to finish the fight here in the second. Great shit from AJ Fletcher. He looked tremendous in there. Was very, very smart. Knew that reach advantage was going to be insane, and kept it in close and kept it in tight and made sure to land that uppercut when he could. So he kicks it off of the Louisiana natives. Herb Dean on a referee for this one. As we'll see how Raymond does. He's weighing in a little heavier than 275. He might be fighting a 190. As he's already coming in with a nice left side of the ribs, though, from Allen. Nice left hand again. Yep, but Ramon got him up against the cage. Double underhook. Is he going to take him down off of that? No, they're just going to separate. Oh, doesn't get the takedown here, but he's going to get him up against the cage. Hey, there we go. Suplex. I was about to say, is he finally going to take him down? But yeah, obviously, we're going to get that. We're going to get that. Crazy as a, minus 750 favorite. He's not even trying to really finish him or anything like that. Jabs wide, hits him with straight left. Now he's got a hold of him. Slams him. Good shit. Some unloading some right hands. He's trying to pass. It's a scramble. I mean, Al's doing a pretty good job. For being a plus 590 underdog, he's hanging in there. I wait for the arm triangle. Doesn't get it. Looking for Mount. Gives up his back now. Oh, no, it's a scramble, actually. Oh, wow. Ends up in guard. So, yeah, we're back in guard. It's another scramble. Ends up in guard. So, we're back where we were. And, yeah, another round. But, again, Joe Man is not doing terrible. He lands this left cross here, but he's going to get slammed again. It's not going to get finished. I don't know. Well, as I say that, now he's got his back. Big shots coming in. He's trying to get the hooks in. Still landing away. Rear naked choke without the hooks, so it's not going to get it done, but it's going to be another win and a 30-27 here. But, for a minus 750 favorite, he was slamming him and doing his thing in the second and the third. He could not get a finish that would save his life. Him at 175 is pretty crazy, though, at 6'3". I don't know, should he probably be a middleweight? Maybe. But Luis Felipe Diaz, he's calling him out next. He might make that fight, we might not. As far as we definitely want to give him a tougher guy after he got a bit of a cupcake fight there. It's Trevin Giles taking on Omari Akhmadov, 12-4 or 13-4 rather, excuse me, and taking on the 27-1 fighter. Both guys, of course, fighting for a potential extension on their contracts. Stepping in, looking to engage, misses, and here comes a flurry of 3 punches. Lands off him, but doesn't land the leg kick though. Giles is the problem. He's pretty well rounded, and he's training at Black House MMA. Like he's a bad man, and he's the favorite for a reason. Nice right hand though from Akhmadov. Yeah, Akhmadov's trying to just push the fight. It's a good way of going about it if you're in the underdog. You got really nothing to lose. Giles looking for the Muay Thai clinch here. Knee to the chest, no really power behind it. He's probably going to win the round, but it's not entirely out of Akhmadov's range. He can definitely win this second round. Got him with a feint, though, did Giles. It's the big right hand. Giles with a nice takedown. There we go. Never mind. Yeah, Giles is going to win this round, too. So, Omari's going to have to work on a finish here in the third. But, yeah, Giles is doing a really good job. They scramble. Yeah, Giles ends out on top and side control. Oh, my God. Got his back. That would have been crazy. Yeah, I mean, Omari's going to need a finish. Gonna need that. Akhmadov's getting tired. Giles gets the takedown to scramble. And just we're back where we were. Looking for a pass. It's another scramble. Ends up losing out on it again. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to get a finish by the looks of it. He's got a waist lock down. Flattens him out. Oh, boy. Very naked choke. Wow, didn't even get the hooks in. But they got a finish at least. Did Trevin Giles, but that fight was brutal. Absolutely brutal for Omari Akhmadov. He was just in over his head. And Trevin Giles gets it done at Black House MMA. It's our main prelim fight. Herb Dean, our referee. Benoit Saint-Denis coming in at about 175, maybe even 180. He's a big motherfucker. Left jab, right hand from Dan Hooker, though. Oh, nice roundhouse kick to the body from Dan Hooker, but BSD looking to slam his ass. Holy shit. Did not see that coming. Dan Hooker scrambling. Oh, bad idea, though. He's got the Kimura. Nope, popped it free. Dan Hooker hanging on. Looking for the armbar. Yeah, defense that's... Well, they're going to stand him up. I mean, well, it has been pretty back and forth. There we go. Now they stand him up. And BSD takes him right back down. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Dan Hooker, just his wrestling is not there. Oh, there we go. Caught him with the right hook. But anytime he just gets grappled with, he gets taken down. With pretty much no resistance, and that's just been the case, unfortunately. Yeah, he's got really nothing to do. Stan Hooker. No, went for the scramble, but he saw it coming and stopped, and Herb Dean's going to take forever to stand him back up. And another slam from BSD. We've been seeing a lot of slams tonight, but not a whole lot of follow-up after that, and he had another takedown. Yeah, Dan Hooker, I mean, he's been getting fucked up here. He was looking really good to start this fight, but, I mean, he's been stopping the takedowns at least, or he's been stopping the takedowns, he's been stopping the submissions, rather. So at least we're not, Dan Hooker lands the right cross in the round. Thought he was going to get something going, but obviously a 30-27 would be the scorecard for BSD, and, I mean, it wasn't an awful fight. It just, BSD, he just couldn't do anything once he got him on the ground. He was going for takedowns, though, at least. Or going for takedowns. I did it again. He was going for submissions. So you can't really fault him there. He just couldn't submit Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker's a tough guy. Mark Goddard, our referee for our main card opener. Here we go. Luke Rockhold coming in with 2 punches out of a flurry. Missed with a jab. Oh, nice fucking boxing here from Olenchev. 5 punches and rocks him and knocks down Luke Rockhold. Unbelievable. He might finish him here. He fucking does. Oh, look, Olenchev gets it done in 40 goddamn seconds. What an upset and what a win. Crazy. I did not see him losing that fight. That is just insane. Insane. Caught him with one solid shot, and that was all she wrote. Marquez is going to be fighting a little heavier than 185. We'll see how the Louisiana native does here tonight. The 2 defensive jabs. It's Allen. Either have a really big shot. Nice right hand from Marquez. Another right hand. Allen trying to get a takedown initiative. But Marquez does, is pushing the fight. Oh, there we go. Allen with a takedown attempt. Doesn't get him down, but he's got him against the cage now. Just going to keep him up against that cage. Marquez gets out of it. Evades the big right to Brendan Allen, which is very smart. Make sure he's whiffing on the big right hand. Because that motherfucker is bad to the bone. And Allen trying to go for another takedown. He still can't take him down. Got him against the cage. And again, just Julian Marquez, I mean, he lost the round, but Brendan Allen's just kind of stalling. He's not doing a whole lot. He can't take him down. Marquez, though, here we go. He's finally got some control here, wrestling-wise. He's looking for the Muay Thai clinch. Oh, boy. Knee to the chest, but a bad angle. Didn't really have a lot of power behind it. Takes him down now. Does Brendan Allen finally. And here we go. We'll see what Allen can do. He tries to get him out of butterfly guard. Oh, actually, pushed him away. So there we go. Well, Allen sees that opportunity, though, when he was too slow. So he's got side control off of it. Kimura doesn't get it, though. Now looking for mount. Oh, loses control. Oh, wow, Brendan Allen's on top of north-south. Some elbows. Yeah, another round for him. Julian Marquez needs to finish. Oh, nice one. Jab and a right hand. I'm surprised Marquez hasn't cracked him with a big shot. He's been landing some shots here in this third round, but I think Brendan Allen just kind of survived the storm a little bit. And, Marquez, we know that the power's there, but I think it's now taking too long, and he's probably too tired to really land that big-time shot. And Brendan Allen, he's been doing a tremendous job with his striking tonight, with how he's caught a lot of, kicks, and how he's been just kind of wearing him down, really. I will say that. Brendan Allen's going to slam him now. Jesus Christ, a leg lock. Not happening. Looking for it again. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, Brendan Allen, he did a very good job that fight, even though it should have been a 30-27. He stalled a little bit, but man, we've seen some dominant performances tonight. Just been pretty one-sided affairs, and a lot of these fights that have been one-sided have been close on the betting line too. So that's been kind of crazy, but that was a huge win. Again, Louisiana undefeated tonight, so that's a good sign for Dustin. As Moicano and Sotokusev, our next one. And also for Macy Chiasson, of course, will be our co-main and main. They come together. Nobody lands a big shot. Good head movement here from Youssef. A lot of guys are swinging and missing. Here comes Moicano, though, coming in with a good right hand. Ooh, cracked him in the jaw with it. Left hook from Youssef. Moicano with the right. Man, these guys are going for it, striking-wise. Sodak Youssef can strike. For sure, but see Moicano hang in there, land some big shots. Went for the body kick, though, and that is able for Sodak Youssef to come in and hit a pair of left jabs. But the big right misses, though. Moicano in the pocket. 1-2, but Youssef avoids both of them. His strike defense is really good, as Sodak Youssef. He's got some good boxing defense. We're seeing it there with that first round. Fun fight. Fun fight so far. This has so far been the fight of the main card, for sure. Nice jab and a leg kick here. Or the jab is off target, but he lands a leg kick, though. That's Youssef. They come together and strike. Oh, comes in clean with the right hand. Moicano jab and a nailing of the right cross. Oh, boy. Youssef trying to cover up. Moicano caught him. Big right hand. Down goes Youssef. He's in trouble. And Moicano wins it in the second. Great stuff from Moicano. He looked tremendous out there. He looked like the -400 favorite for sure. And yeah, that was fun. Fun to see. Glad he gets a win. He needed that. He needed that win. Saturday, I refer for our co-main event. Let's see how the New Orleans native does on this ABC card. Oh, went for the head kick. Wow, surprised that didn't rock her. Got her with a big right hand. Well, Alexis is one tough fucker. The left hand and a right hook. Alexis trying to take her down. Got her against the cage. Trips her. There we go. It's a scramble. And now she just shoves her against the cage. See, is she going to take her down yet again or just going to keep her? Oh, yeah, she actually got out of it. So Macy comes in with a big right hand. Yeah, Macy's obviously landing the big shots. And we're seeing just the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter gravel up with her. And it's not good. Macy's piecing her up. She's landing big shots. Oh, easily checks a leg kick, then counters a jab and a right cross. Yeah, the striking is just elementary. That's why she's been in Bellator, really. Just does not have the striking of some of these other featherweights. And she's getting fucked up because of it. Oh, but she gets a takedown here. Oh, she got side control now off of that. Got her back. Rear naked choke. She gets the hooks in, potentially, I don't know. Some good stuff, and they gave it to Macy again. That's a close round, though. Someone might have gave it to Alexis, but I would say probably Macy getting that round win was not out of the ordinary by any means. Went for the oh, here we go. Jab at a right cross, knocked her out cold with it. Yeah, phenomenal stuff. She was on her A game. A lot of the New Orleans fighters were tonight, or just the Lafayette fighters, anybody from Louisiana really tonight has been just tremendous. They've earned every win, and we're gonna see if Dustin Poirier from Baton Rouge can get it done and end out this streak for the Louisiana fighters and beat the undefeated Usman Nurmagomedov. Already Usman comes in with the right hand. Nice jab at a lead kick to the leg. Left hook from Usman. There's a gash underneath Poirier's eye. Usman gonna suplex him. Usman looking pretty good. But they're standing back up. Usman bobbing out of the way, the big left hand. And it probably would have been a fight ender, potentially, there. That left hand is solid. Because Dustin, he's very unorthodox. The way he's a southpaw, and he's not even a dominant left-handed fighter. But, man, we're seeing it. Checking. The leg kick counters the sequence of quick jabs, followed by a left cross. They're going to check on that cut. Luckily, not a fight ender this fight. That place would have been burned to the ground if they would end that fight off a cut. But Usman's winning the fight. Of course, he's got 5 rounds tonight. So the scorecard, winning via decision is going to be very tough against Dustin Poirier. I don't know if there's a guy at 155 pounds, honestly, that can beat Dustin Poirier for 5 rounds, going the distance like that. It's just not going to happen. Poirier comes in with 4 quick punches, 3 of them landing. Can't hit the left cross, though. Usman with a nice one, too, though. His striking's been a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Jabbing on the left hook off the counter from Poirier. Jab and missing the left hook. There's a jab, and also he missed with his right hook. So both guys going for 1-2s. Misses the leg kick, and he's completely off bounds. He gets caught with a great hand. Oh my lord, he got rocked and dropped. No way Usman's going to finish him. Oh, he's not going to finish him. Dustin's going to hang in there. Whew. He's up, though, 2-0. And, oh, he doesn't make contact on the left head kick. He's going for that head kick, though. He wants to land. Oh, nice right cross from Usman. Probably broke his own hand, though, which is very tough. Because he's been he's been fighting a fantastic fight so far. Trying to get him up close. Not getting driven back, though, which is insane. Now he's got him on his back up against the cage. And, yeah, this is what Usman's going to do. He's going to be up 3 rounds to none. Crazy. Could be a 10-8 round, potentially, even. I don't think they would give it a 10-8 round, but you never know. You never know. Yeah, 10-9. Yeah, Dustin Poirier, he needs to turn around. He's got to get a finish now. It's now or never. Usman bobbing and weaving, making a miss. Crazy. I mean, yeah, how scary. Nurmagomedov that has some great boxing defense is a frightening thing. And he caught that kick. Lord have mercy. Usman Nurmagomedov has just been sensational. Absolutely sensational. And that's the final round here coming in, and Dustin needs a prayer now, which is just sad. Absolutely sad. Why did that head kick, though, off the jab? Oh, nice 1-2 from Poirier. He's still got some fight in him. Sure, he might not have left in the tank, but he got suplexed. Well, that probably ended that run. Poor Dustin. Couldn't get it done tonight. He's cursed. The poor man is cursed. He cannot win in Louisiana. Yeah, that's the end of the fight. He got fucking 50-45. Crazy. Shout out Case Hand. That felt bad for him, but that was definitely a 50-45 at Usman. Well, he did it. He did, in fact, beat him for 5 rounds and looked damn good doing it. I mean, that card, it was not looking too hot there for a hot minute. We had 3 30-27s on the prelims. All of them, of course, rated decent. Then we got another one on the main card But that one was at least a little crazy because no one really expected Brendan Allen to do all that. Neither did I. Didn't think BSD was going to do all that too, but just very, very shocking. Usman, he's not even fucking ranked, and he just beat a top 10 Dustin Poirier. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Wow, we lost a lot of popularity. Yeah, Usman earned that performance bonus. Yeah, Oleg was phenomenal too with his finish. Yeah, Fletcher was great, and yeah, that'll probably be sorry, Bilar. You probably deserved it for winning, but not for that performance. Very, very tough to see that for Dustin Poirier. But we made a good bit of money. Made about $2 million off of that, and another $1 million damn near off of the gate. Pretty much the gate and the sponsorships covered it, and yeah, didn't increase the popularity because really I think Usman's not a big of a name probably to main event a card like that. That was kind of off of the back of Dustin Poirier, but with that performance, it's hard not to say that we might see a guy that can beat Kevin Lee for the 155 belt in Usman Nurmagomedov. He's going to be a problem, an absolute problem. Unreal stuff though, unreal, and yeah, as far as our next fight, we'll be in China. It's funny because obviously the UFC is about to be in China. Literally, when you see this, the fights will be starting probably in a couple of hours. Long Stamp and Zhang Wei Li is our main event. Very fun fight. Cannot wait to see how that plays out. And then, of course, the next fight pay-per-view for us will be in Brazil, and LeQuay will take on Michael Venom Page. We'll see if Michael can get it done, and if LeQuay has figured out the absolute puzzle that is Michael Venom Page. But, of course, for Michael, he's looking to defend the belt for the first time after he beat, of course, Rory McDonald for that belt, finishing with the first round. Hard to believe. He's had a crazy run, actually, when you think about it. He debuted against Santiago, knocked him out in the first round, beat Alex Oliveira, leg kicked Leon Edwards, and then he's finished Eddie Alvarez and Rory McDonald. He has not went to the scorecard yet, and he's still only 35. He's, again, the striking is just incredible. Very fun fight there on the horizon. And Roy Val knocks Perez is always fun. But yeah, that will do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.